leading well in times of change. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So, there's been a lot of tough things happening in our economy and companies going through bankruptcy, layoffs, everything to survive right now. And this isn't something new. Change happens all the time. We have people who come in with new businesses that totally change an industry, and we have people going out of business. It's called business. We have customers that come in to buy our products and services and then stop buying our products and services and go with a competitor. It happens all the time. So how do we lead our teams when there's change? Well, the first thing we need to understand is don't be afraid to mess up, because chances are you're going to mess up. Yeah, that's right. It's like riding a bike. You didn't get it the first time. You don't want to make a catastrophic failure, but it should be okay to make small incremental changes and have some setbacks. Failure is different from a setback. A setback is, okay, that didn't really work, let's pivot, let's do this. A failure is just giving up and saying, we're done. Okay? So you can have setbacks when you're trying to navigate change. It's okay. We have to do that in our daily lives. We have to make pivots. We have to change and adapt and overcome, to use a military term. We gotta be able to understand that it is okay to make pivots and change course. We just gotta be agile enough with our teams to be able to do that. That brings up a good point. We need to have a culture to be able to manage change and move forward. We need to have a team and an organization set up that says, listen, if there's change, let's bring it on, let's move together, let's go succeed. And so we gotta have a great culture in our organization. And right now, if we don't have a great culture in our organization, we need to take steps to fix that, because nothing's gonna change fast with our organization unless we have that culture of change. So we gotta be able to manage that and work hard on building a culture that says, listen, bring on the change. We're gonna be able to adapt and overcome. If we don't, we might as well shut our doors. So build that culture that stands tough. Build those team members that are ready to take on that challenge too, are not gonna roll over, that are going to be in the fight long term. That means we need to hire the right people, or we need to invest in the people to bring up their level. We need to make sure we have the right people in the right spots on the bus so they can thrive, and so the whole organization can thrive, and so we can make advances in times of change with the products and service we offer to customers as well. We got to be able to adapt. So we need to have some advisors. That's right. We need to have like a board of advisors that we can reach out to, whether it's in business, whether it's in personal life. Having those advisors that we can ask questions to, get feedback. Because if we try to make our decisions in a vacuum, we're destined to fail. So we gotta have a team that wants us to succeed, that's there for us and wants us to overcome. So we gotta go and select those team members. And there's not a one size fits all. You can have one person that knows sales, one person that knows people, one person that does this or that, or program management. We gotta have a team around us to be able to succeed. So we gotta have those advisors if we wanna be able to thrive when it's time for change. Crucial to our success to lead in times of change is be able to get our heads out of this and raise it up to see what's going on so we can observe and calibrate. That's right. We got to be able to pick our heads up every once in a while, see what's going on, and if we need to make a pivot, to go forward and do that. Successful people do this all the time. We do this in our home environments. We do this naturally. But in our organizations, if we want to lead in the times of change, we got to be able to pop our heads up, see what's going on. We've got that board of advisors, so why not use them to see what's going on as well? Why not ask trusted friends to see what's going on as well? We got to be able to observe and calibrate. So if we're going forward and we can calibrate and move forward even further, that's great. But we got to be observant and going through and calibrating to be able to be successful. All right? Now, if you got any questions about this topic, feel free to reach out. Contact information is below. If this was helpful, hit like, share, subscribe, send to somebody you think it might benefit. That's why I do these videos, to help you. We'll see you next time.